I think I used to be comfortable in my tennis clothing way back when. Today, probably in something like this, wear your jacket and an open neck shirt. Indian, any kind of Indian, I'm just overwhelmed by it. Well, each destination has its own fondness to it. Cities, I suppose San Francisco, Hong Kong for a short visit, London. I love London as my favorite capital city. In India, growing up in Chennai gives me a real close feeling of home, sitting at the Leela in Goa. Yes, unfortunately, we all got attached to our phones, and it's like the time when we didn't have them, but that makes you very attached to it. I am driving the one I like to drive at the moment, which is the latest Range Rover, because I'm tall, it's good for my back, I'm able to get in and out of it very easily. I find it almost more difficult to get into a car. Being about 6'4", you want to really be comfortable in a car. And I find it very difficult to drive really low cars, whether it's a Ferrari or a Lamborghini or a Testarossa. From a comfort standpoint, getting in and out of a Range Rover makes me feel, great. You know, when I was growing up, my mother told me never to ride a bike. The only bike I rode was a cycle to school and college. When I was old enough to go to college, I used to borrow a friend's bike and ride it, and always got caught with my mother or my grandmother. Ever since then, I haven't ridden much of a bike. There are lots of movies you should never see and you want your money back. But then again, you think, my goodness, can you imagine these producers and director went through so much to get this picture done, thinking it was there gone with the wind. So you really shouldn't find fault with it. I mean, there are tons of movies internationally that are pretty bad, but similarly, there have been a whole bunch of movies that have been quite exquisite. Battlefield Earth with John Travolta. I feel sorry for him in the movie. Boy, you shouldn't be asking me. I think you should ask my kids or my wife what annoying habits I have, but I'm sure I have a ton of them. No, I try desperately not to get in anybody's way. That way they can't get annoyed with you. I don't think I have any really annoying habits. No, I don't think so. Oh dear. I went into the ocean. As I was coming out of the ocean, a wave struck me. And I got up from the waves and I wiped my eyes, and there were a lot of people on the beach looking at me, and my swim trunks were at my ankles. Well, I enjoy basics. My colors, my general colors have been blue and white for shirts. If I wear a colored shirt, I'm going a little over the top. For ties, I generally wear red, yellow, blue. I cannot wear a jacket without a pocket handkerchief. It has to have it. When I wear a jacket, I like wearing the flag. It's not generally the clothes you wear, but how you wear them. If you have the right frame and the right walk with it, I think you pull off most clothing, irrespective of it being really casual or beach wear or semi-formal or formal. But I do believe that to a great extent it's the person who makes the clothes and not necessarily the other way around. A lot of styles depend on the person, what he would wear and how he wears it, how he carries himself in it. I've seen a lot of people wear very, very expensive clothing and brands and so on and so forth and just don't pull it off right. And then there are people in normal walk of life who wear a clothing line particularly well, and you can tell that they feel very comfortable in what they wear, and that's what I would consider an icon. I think if I had not played tennis, I would have been a doctor. That's what I always wanted to be when I was growing up. I thought it has always been, for me, the noblest profession of all. The question of making a difference in saving people's lives and making a difference in the person's health. My studying capabilities was not very good. I suddenly got good in something that I never anticipated, and then my life took a different turn.